Hello people, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to those who are viewing the channel for the first time. I ask that you check out the rest of my videos. If you like what you see, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment. But more than anything else, I ask that you hit the subscribe button to hear what I have to offer in the future. Today I'll be covering a subject describing the title, which most people may find taboo. And as a quick disclaimer, let me say I'll be using the derogatory term which is written in the subject. So if you are easily offended by hearing this derogatory term, I ask that you skip this video, wait for my next video, or check out other videos that I've done that you probably haven't seen yet. So let's get into it. Today we're going to be talking about hassles, but not hassles as in the slang term for the anus, which is up for our body. We're talking about hassles which is used as a slang to describe unsavory people. So what are assholes, or who would we describe as an asshole? An asshole to me is someone who thrives on creating unhappiness for other people. Someone who would find delight in your unhappiness. Someone who would do something that they consciously know would create misery or unhappiness for another human being. Those kind of people I considered as assholes. Now, if you ask most humans will say, yes, I know an asshole, or I've worked with an asshole, or I've been to school with an asshole. So it's not anything strange, but what is strange is when you put the word asshole and children together. Most people go, oh no, that is kind of forbidden, because we live in a politically correct world. We live in a world where we have to watch what we say or watch our truth. We have to water down our truth. So things like ugly babies is not something that is accepted in the world. An ugly girl is accepted, an ugly boy is accepted, an ugly man, an ugly woman is accepted, but no one is supposed to say your baby is ugly, even if it is true. So I know that it's taboo to say asshole children or asshole child or asshole kids. But as true as it is where ugly babies are concerned, it is true that we have asshole children. And asshole children usually grow up to be asshole adults. That's who we are referring to. So my view is, in this world, we only have two types of people. You have nice people and you have assholes. That's it. Despite the race, despite the sex, despite the culture, despite the color, despite the height, we only have two kinds of people that I would categorize people in two groups. You have nice people and you have asshole people. So if you agree, let me know. I'm a parent, and I'm speaking to parents out there, and like most parents are in denial when it comes to their children. Our children are usually flawless. Our children are usually perfect, even when they're imperfect. And it's all good, because what that transpires is the love that we have for our children. And if children doesn't get anything in this world, all children deserve to get love. But at the same time, love can be twisted, you know. So in today's world, we say there is love and there's tough love, you know. The people who give tough love are usually branded as harsh parents, you know. So I could say I was brought up with tough love. My mom was not one of those mothers who folded her tongue when she had to criticize my flaws, or when she was not approved of my behavior as a child as I was growing up. And I applaud my mother for that, because I believe that's what mothers should do. That's what parents should do. Because we're children. We were born with a blank brain, like sponges. We soak up what is being taught to us, and we soak up our environment and what's around us. But outside of the things that we soaking up as little humans growing up, we also have a personality. We have a personality trait, whether it's a combination from our parents or the lineage, but we have a personality to develop. So based upon what's around us and what we're taught would strengthen parts of our personality and weaken some parts of our personality. So my question today to you viewers is, do you think assholes are made, or do you think assholes are born? Personally, I think assholes are born. We are what we are. Some people who I've met know that they're assholes. They'll even admit it. Some people say, I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I'm like this. But I understand what you're saying. I know it was an asshole thing to do, but I couldn't help myself. Oops. So I've had those experiences. I've had experiences where a mother would see the child doing 100% asshole activity, but find excuses to see it otherwise. See, the thing is, the reason why I believe that assholes are born and not created, it's based upon my own experiences, based upon things that I saw, children that I have seen, I've known since they were kids as they were growing up. When kids display selfishness at 2 years old, we as parents can brush that off and says, well, they're just children. But when that same selfishness or signs of envy continues at 5, at 6, at 7, at 10, at 15, at 18, then it comes a point where we have to accept the fact that my child is naturally selfish and envious. My child is an asshole. The thing is, not a lot of parents will admit to the fact that my child's an asshole. They'll say their boss is an asshole. They'll say their classmate, the teacher, the person that they were working beside today, an asshole. And you ask, why would you say that person is an asshole? And they would say, well, I just nipped out to have a smoke at the back, and I told him that I was only going for 2 minutes, and he went ahead and told the boss that I left to smoke. That was an asshole thing to do. And if we ask ourselves, is that an asshole thing to do, we'll say yes, it was an asshole thing to do. And we could use millions and millions of examples as to what these people who I categorize as assholes would do from what they wouldn't do. The key point of a person who is described as an asshole is to add dullness to a sunny moment. It's to rain on your parade, but not by accident. Someone who makes it their mission to make you unhappy. Someone who makes it their mission to steal your joy. That's an asshole, whether it's in the moment or premeditated. Those human beings, those adults that we don't believe we have to be politically correct to describe as assholes, they used to be children. They were someone's baby once being cradled. They are someone's child, they're someone's brothers or sister, they're someone's niece or nephew. They're human. So in my opinion, I don't believe that circumstances force people to become assholes. I think people are just naturally assholes. I mean, should we be politically correct just to be nice, or should we be honest, brutally honest to our children, our nieces, our nephew, our goddaughters, our godson? I believe we should be brutally honest. I believe we should let them know. Maybe you don't have to use the term asshole, but maybe you have to let them know that that action or that attitude is unsavory. It's not healthy for the spirit. It's not healthy to another human being. And it's not healthy to blend into the society. I understand that our society will always have nice people and assholes. But my thing is to implore you, parents, godparents, uncles, aunts, even friends, to implore you to guide these children to not be on the side of the assholes, but be on the side of the nice people. And you don't have to treat someone like an asshole because they were an asshole to you. You shouldn't reflect. You should deflect. Ooh, I like that. You should not reflect. You should deflect. So, are humans asshole naturally, or do we make society convert us? Do we make our environment convert us? Do we become assholes based upon our circumstances or our situation? Were we once nice people who had a bad experience and just decided, oh, I'm gonna be an asshole from now on because the world treated me like a foot rug? Is it one of those cases? Because I don't know. My belief, based upon history, based upon experiences, but experiences with children, experiences with adults, of course. I've been in the same vicinity with adults who are assholes. But at the same time, I've been at children's birthday party and I could see that that child is an asshole. Not a bad child, not a rude child, but an asshole child. You know, if you're a kid at a birthday party and it's not your birthday, and the birthday person is getting too much attention, and while everybody's grouped around the birthday kid, you go to the side and push his cake off the table, not by accident as you were reaching for a sandwich, but deliberately do that because you know it would upset the party or it would upset the birthday child, and that kid is an asshole. You know, it's no, I cannot see it in any other way. So for all you viewers out there who might be still shocked or taboo by what I'm saying, I would love to hear your feedback and let me know if I'm possessing an oversight of situations that I've seen with children. I mean, the thing about parents, you know, that I have to admire in a funny way is when it comes to baby. Everybody's babies are cute. You know, nobody ever say, I thought the baby would look more like me, but look more like your side of the family, so she's not so beautiful or he's not so beautiful. You know, we rather to say, hey, everybody is beautiful in their own way. Even though when that person becomes a teenager, they will have a little more challenge getting a date or so on and so forth. Usually parents are nice, we're nice. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but I think it would be maybe a little better as a child gets older. We kind of sit them down and said, listen, you're great in this area, but when it comes to dating, maybe you need to put a little more effort in than the average person would have to do because of their presentation. There is words and there is ways to water that down with still getting the point across. I'm not saying you should look at your child and go, well, you're buck ugly, so you're gonna be losing out in the dating scheme. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, I'm using it as an example because this topic is not about looks. This topic is about attitude. Are children assholes by birth? Are they assholes by culture or circumstances? This is what it is. I'm only using looks just like the way I could use obesity. Some children are born with that baby weight, baby fat, chubby baby. And some mothers are like, yeah, she's chubby or he's chubby. And when the baby is 5 years old, they're still rounded. And you ask the parents, what's up with that? Maybe you should cut back on the feeding. I go, no, that's baby weight. Until the kid is 18, 25, and he's still rounded, and still fat. What do we say then? The point I'm trying to make is we can't hide from the truth. As parents, we can only make efforts, give our children guidance, give our children the best advice possible how to be better human beings, as we see fit as better human beings, because there are no real rules as to who defines what is a nice human being and who defines what's not a nice human being. When I was in school, I remember my teacher used to say, a positive and a positive is a positive, and a negative and a negative is a positive. I could not get that for the longest while, you know, because I just thought, well, positive is positive, so how could two negatives be positive? But years later, you know, when I was in college, I finally got it. What I'm trying to say is anything that strengthens each other is a positive thing. So if you are an asshole parent, you will see asshole attitude from a child as a positive thing. So who defines what's good and who defines what's bad? I'm just saying, as a parent, hopefully, fingers crossed, that you're not an asshole parent and you're one of those parents that would like to see the world be filled with more nice people than asshole people. So without dragging on this video too long, my question of the day was, do you think assholes are born or created? That's all. So today it was not a topic in Jamaica. On this channel I usually speak on mostly Jamaica, but not always Jamaica. And this topic came to me actually came to me a few weeks ago that I should have covered, but just didn't find the time, just didn't have the time to fit it in. So I thought I would upload it today and see how people react to it. So let me know. Don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, peace.